Okay. Hello, everyone. Another edition of Chad Marvy's cooking, home cooking class, where we try everything spontaneously and we do it live with some friends and family cooking with us. Today we have a couple of families cooking with us, one in Richardson, another in Plano, but they're both in Texas. Yay! It's the first time we have families only in Texas. Hello. Okay,
So hi to everyone on Facebook Live.
hello, everybody.
Thanks for joining us. What are we doing today?
We're doing a seafood pasta with white wine sauce, but there's going to be a little bit of a twist to it because we are going to try to do this pasta without having to boil our pasta separately. Okay, so please watch out for that because we'll show you how differently that's being done with our skillet, the SALADMASTER skillet. All right, so we've been trying to go around and asking Gina and the William says exactly what they have prepared because as always, whenever we give you ingredient lists for whatever dish we're preparing, there's always like a lot of flexibility, right? Like I just said, seafood. So it can be just one thing, it can be just shrimps, or it can be a combination. So Gina is doing a combination of shrimps and crawfish. Gina, your crawfish is in the shell, like with a.
No, it's already pre-shelled. I bought it frozen, but I defrosted it already.
Okay, perfect. So perfect. You can do that together with the shrimp then. And then to Wanda and Darren, we need to get to know your ingredients a little bit because the way we're going to cook it and the timing is going to depend on what kind of seafoods you have. Our family, we're having, honey.
So we're having primarily scallops and then about 12, 14 pieces of shrimp.
Actually, yeah. Our shrimp is like half of the amount of the scallops. Tawanda, what are you doing again?
We're doing scallops and I have shrimp, but ours is frozen.
Oh, you did not salt. Okay, so your time is going to be so. You're gonna have to mark up, which is great because for our audience, we try to do this on replay, and we can tell you exactly how different it is. So in the meantime, what we are all doing though, it will be uniform. We're preheating our E-asy, our skillet, to 400 degrees. Okay. So Gina and us will be searing our shrimps and scallops, and you are searing your shrimps and your crawfish meat actually at the same time. Those two you can do at the same time. Ours, we are going to do it separately, okay? Just so we don't overcook. Now, Darren and Tawanda, you're going to just have to do it together, but you're gonna have some defrosting time in your skillet. So yours will be different as well. Can you please make sure you prepare them now? I thought you prepare them now and just remove them from the packet because you don't even need to preheat your skillet. Does that make sense? Because you're defrosting it before you even sear it. This is the difference. So Gina, when our stuff is ready, we're gonna do it together with you. Let me just grab some water, honey.
Okay, I want to say hi to actually a good friend of mine, Evelyn. We call her Toti.
Hi.
She's also known as Shelly. She has many names, but thanks for joining us. Mavic, Carol, and Leah Kerubo. Thanks for joining us on Facebook Live.
Thanks for dropping by. So here we go.
Okay, so today we're making seafood pasta for those of us who just joined us. And, we're adding some white wine to that, some clam juice, and we're gonna cook it all in one pot. This electric oil pour skillet of SALADMASTER.
This is actually my favorite kind of pasta sauce with seafood, the clear one with white wine. Okay.
It's light.
It's lighter. It's a lot lighter. I actually prefer this over the creamy white sauce that also uses white wine, right? Less carbs.
Hi, Lisa.
Yes.
Thanks for joining us too.
Hi, Lisa who?
Quintanilla.
Okay, not Lisa Pepper. who's around here too. So I think our EOC is ready. How do I know? We're gonna do this with the water. Look, when the water beats up like that and start turning, it's hot enough. So are you guys ready? Darren and Tawanda, what you need to do right now is put in your scallops and your shrimps in your EOC at the same time. You're just gonna have to defrost it almost like at the same time. Now, how much of each do you have?
A pound of each.
Okay, my husband, a pound of each is actually a lot. So you might wanna half each of them, which is true because what we have is like a pound and it's a lot. So I know I said a pound, oh, actually I said 2 pounds of your seafood. That's a little bit too much. So which is good. You can have each of them, T, if you can, because I know you have ice. If you can divide it with the ice block because it's still frozen. Do half of each, okay?
For how long?
In your skillet at 450, you remember, are you still preheating? Just put it there now and cover it. And we'll wait for the valve to start clicking and I'll tell you exactly what to do as soon as the valve starts clicking.
So you do want us to preheat it for 450?
You don't need
Oh,
to.
no, go ahead, put everything in and then turn it to 450.
Yes.
And then when it starts clicking,
You'll
I'm
be
gonna give
yes.
further instruction.
So can you please do that now?
Okay.
Now, Gina, you and us, what we're gonna do is we'll do half of our butter, but we're going to sear our shrimps and scallops. But before we do that, we are going to season these with salt and pepper, okay? So honey, can you please do that?
Okay.
Salt and pepper. Your salt is there. Your
Yeah,
pepper is, oh, it's almost gone. It's
No,
still,
not this, the other one.
which one?
Hi, Jolette. Thanks for joining us. We're doing seafood pasta today.
Hello, Jolette. Tahini?
So yeah, so shrimp and scallops for us. The 2 other families that are cooking with us are using crawfish and shrimp, and the other one is also using shrimp and scallops.
Yes, honey, I don't know where the black pepper is. So, okay.
Okay, I'll do it. So
Oh, it's right here. It's on the thing. So we season our scallops and our shrimps. Don't mix them because we're gonna cook them separately, please.
no, I'm gonna turn it over.
Oh, okay. So we're just going to season this really well, okay? And then Gina, the recipe, the ingredient list calls for 4 tablespoonfuls of butter, right? What I'm gonna do, as always, is I'm gonna half it up. So instead of 2 tablespoonfuls of 4 straight up of 4 tablespoons, 4 tablespoonfuls of butter. I'm gonna do 2 of that and 2 of the olive oil. All right. So first, what I'm gonna do every time is I do my olive oil first. In case you guys are wondering why, because this is our way of making sure that our butter does not burn, okay? And it's also like, so I can add a little bit more of the healthier kind of oil, all right? So honey, as soon as I put this in, the first thing we're gonna do, Gina, is our shrimp, okay? You are gonna do both, your shrimp and your crawfish meat, because they will cook at the same time, all right?
Okay.
As soon as this is melted, we're going to start searing. I'm having a plate because we will get it as soon as it's seared. Sorry, honey. Hello, everybody. Scallops, you guys cook really well too. Why don't you join us one of these days so you can teach us something, okay? So here's something. So we did our shrimp first. Lay it down, honey. So here's the tip for your shrimp. Your raw uncooked shrimp is like a pliable U. It's perfectly cooked when it's a C. When it's like more like an O, You don't have the garlic, so we're gonna flip it really quick. So how long on each side? It's only gonna be around a minute, you all. Okay? So a minute on each side for your shrimp is when it's perfectly cooked. When it's a C, not an O. When it turns in like into like an O, almost like a circle, that's overcooked. What does that mean? It's gonna be tough and rubbery. And we don't want that, right? We want the perfect texture for our seafoods. All right, so just a minute. Gina, it's the same thing for you. Yours is gonna be fast. About
Okay.
on each side. You just turn everything, kind of flip once. Okay, Jin?
Okay.
Okay. So as you can see, my shrimp has already turned a little bit of orange, so it's time to flip it over.
It's going to be fast. See, see how fast that was? This is a 452 as well, right? And then as soon as this is done, just 1 more minute on the other side.
Hopefully less.
A little bit less. Actually, we'll do like 40 seconds, Jen. Do you see how this is? It's fast. We're going to remove it, honey. And then we're going to move on to our scallops. So Darren and T, we're just waiting for the clip. It hasn't clicked yet.
Okay. Ours is done.
All right, let me grab it.
It's clicking now.
Open it and show me what it looks like. So yours has water, doesn't it? How much water is in it? Can you show us, please, with your phone? Do you see this? It's a letter C, okay? A little more seconds and that will turn into an O. Now, we're moving on to our scallops. Let me see Darren and Tawanda. Decal, can you please spotlight Darren and Tawanda? Our scallop we're searing for about 1.5 minutes.
There you go.
Okay.
How'd you flip it?
What's your temperature, Tawanda? Is it still at 400 degrees?
I have to partially cover it. It's not needed, but the spatter. Try to avoid the spatter.
Okay, let's do just do 110. Okay, just 1.5 minutes with your scallops, 1.5 on each side, and that's perfectly cooked. Now, Darren and Tawanda, is it at 450 degrees? Your E-asy?
Yes.
Okay, put it. Season it right now. Please season it. Salt and pepper, and then add your butter. Lower your heat to 400 and add your butter. And you're going to for just like 45 seconds each or a minute. Okay, you will sear it to be this brown. Do you see that? Our shrimp earlier? This is gonna be like cooking on steroids. It's just one thing, but it's easy, but it's a little bit complicated. All right. The key to this is not overcooking our seafood. Okay. So if we had mussels, then it's going to be the fastest. The mussels, we're not even gonna do. We don't need to sear. Obviously, we're just gonna add it towards the end and allow it to open. Okay, so we're moving to the other side after 1 minute, 15 seconds. There you go. Let me then call this. Okay. Gina, are you done? After you're done on each side, please remove your shrimps and crawfish meat.
Okay.
Remove them so you don't overcook it. Okay. Move to a plate. Here we go.
Sorry, try to avoid the spider just for a few seconds.
Okay, he's covering it because he doesn't like the splatter. So anyway, Jane, are you ready? Darren and Tawanda?
Yeah.
Yes, the butter's melting. Are we putting just salt and pepper and the butter in?
Yes, just season it. Cook it 1 minute on each side. Don't overcook it. Then it's already,
Okay.
like I said.
Sorry, what'd you say, Marie?
After you season it, did you add your butter? Have you cooked it 1 minute on each side?
Okay.
All right, we're moving our scallops at this time. And then lowering our temperature at this point. Lowering my temperature to 300, okay? Why? I'm preparing it because at this point, we're going to next kind of like cook and brown a little bit our garlic with onions. Tuana, where are you at? Talk to me. So we can catch, okay, we need to remove the cover. So we can catch your,
Sorry, Marby, you talking to us?
now where are you at? I want to make sure you guys are.
So we just did 1 minute and then we're about to flip it over and do another minute.
Okay, make sure you don't overcook. So you might need just less than a minute.
Oh, got you.
Cook it,
Here's our scallops. As you can see, it's perfectly seared.
Ooh, nice.
Thank you.
right?
So we're ready with our meats.
So now we're just waiting on both of you.
Hi to Tina and Alma Martinez.
Hi. So we moved our seafood to a plate. Lower the E-asy gin to 300.
Okay.
And then, are we ready? We are going to put in together our garlic and onions. Okay?
Okay.
So for this one, we're not like browning our garlic like it's we're sauteing. We are not doing that. Okay? So we'll just cook this for like at 300 for about a minute. Stirring continually. Yum, it smells so good. Do you see this, you guys?
Marby, are we gonna remove ours once it's cooked?
Move it to a plate. Yes. Please do that now. You might be overcooking it.
Okay.
Move it now, please.
And we're sauteing garlic and onions together, right?
Yes, we are. We are cooking it at 300, 325 degrees. The trick for this is to make sure that everything is like not clumped in the middle, spread it out. Because we're trying to cook it evenly somehow. Okay? There you go.
Hello, thanks for watching.
Tawanda, are you ready? Okay, I'm bringing it up, Jen, to 350, my temperature.
Okay.
So this is on steroids. This is so much fun. See, those of you who are dropping by and are watching us, please come join us. Whether you're a Salad Master owner or not, you're more than welcome to join us. We just love being able to cook together and sharing dishes that are simple as much as possible, as simple as it can be.
Right. 7 ingredients or less. That's why we call it 7.
Right. We try to stick to that one.
So, Mikhail, can you show them? Our onions are good. Our onions and our garlic are good.
Ready? Okay. So, Gina, when you feel like your onions are already like somehow cooked, kind of like translucent, kind of like this, what's the next thing we're going to do is our wine. All right?
Okay.
White wine.
So how much wine?
1/3 of a cup. Here we go. at 350 degrees, Wanda. Are you cooking your garlic? There you go.
So today we're using a Pinot, a white Pinot.
And then we're cooking this for just about a minute. So you see how it's like,
It evaporates really fast.
yeah, it's bubbling a little bit. So just a minute. After a minute with this one, we're going to add our chicken broth or clam juice. Okay, whatever you have. But here, this is going to be the difference. In our ingredient list, I said 1.5 cups, right? We are actually going to do full-blown 4 cups of this, okay? And how much pasta do you need? 3/4 of a pound. So a typical a la carton of a pasta, whatever kind you have, is usually about a pound. So you're gonna need about 3/4 of it, okay? So we're actually adding our clam juice. We have
a cup of juice.
So ours is going to be a combination of clam juice and broth. Go ahead, honey.
And how much broth we need, Marvy?
4.
4
Yeah.
cups?
Overall, your liquids should be 4 cups.
4 cups, yes.
Okay.
It has to be a total of 4 cups. So ours is 1 cup of clam and 3 cups of broth. Okay? So we have. And we're going to season this a little bit lightly as well. I have one here.
That's that bone, right?
Yeah, it's okay. So we're adding the 3 cups.
Using chicken stock here, it's only 10 calories per cup, which is good.
More.
I put water there.
After you add all of that, you're going to just season it lightly, honey. We're going to season it lightly.
Okay.
Just it seems so good because the seafood taste is already there.
Okay.
We're going to season it lightly with a little bit more of your salt and pepper.
Okay.
Okay. Now, I did say the thyme is optional, but we're going to use thyme. And if you know me, every time I use dried herbs, I put it in the liquid, okay? Because I want it to be just be able to like absorb a lot of the moisture. Kind of like I rehydrate it, okay? How much thyme am I using? I'm using a whole tablespoonful of thyme. There you go, honey. And we're adding that. Great.
And Marvin, we just put in our onion and garlic. Do we put in the wine now?
Yes, it's already cooked. At 350, add your wine.
Did you hear that one? Can you say that again, Marvin?
So Darren, basically after your onions has become a little bit translucent,
About a minute.
okay, which is about a minute after you put it in, then you're gonna add 4 cups of liquid. So whatever you're using, whether clam juice or your chicken stock or your
Or a
vegetable
combination.
stock or whatever you have.
All right. So right now we're just seasoning, try to catch up. We're seasoning everything. Gina, are you good?
Yes, thank you.
All right, perfect.
Okay.
350, right?
Yes, it's at 350.
Okay.
Darren and Wanda, we're waiting on you.
Michelle, did you stop? Okay, yeah, good. For a minute there, it was good.
Gina, what we need to do next is the 3/4 of our pasta, 3/4 of a pound of our pasta, is about 3/4 of a package. We are going to divide it like into just halves and then put it in our skillet and the liquid now.
Okay.
So this is the difference. We're not going to boil our pasta separately, okay? There you go. Oops.
Okay, we just added our 4 cups of liquid.
Okay.
All right.
Include the
Then just
wine. The wine's not in there yet.
Does that include the wine?
Yeah,
the wine was ahead. The wine was before the liquid.
that's okay. You can combine it.
You can combine it now, yeah.
Okay.
I think we're good.
All right, then Gina, what do you do afterwards? You just cover it. Here we go. Let's make sure that our lid is there. The lid. There you go.
Okay. And this will be for about,
We are not going to time until it starts clicking. Okay? And so this is the difference, everybody. We are trying to show you that with your electric skillet, because it's able to cook like a convection oven. And a lot of times I try to explain it to people this way. It kind of cooks like your convection oven or like your pressure cooker without using high heat is what it does. Okay? Perfect. So now I'm just waiting on you all. Are you okay?
I'm sorry. Did you put back in your shrimp and your scallops or only the pasta? Okay.
and don't forget the end, please.
Okay.
All right. Now we're just cooking the pasta. Our seafood, it's separate because we had to remove it so we don't overcook it. That was the whole point of plating it. Removing it and putting it aside on a plate. Okay? All right. So Jen, as soon as it starts clicking this way, then we are going to time it for 8 minutes.
Okay.
I have my egg timer here for 8 minutes, and we're also going to use this timer here.
I didn't do it right, honey. Hi, Inday. She always watches us. Thank you so much for dropping by, Inday. So I want to announce next week we have a special treat for all of us. So this month of April, if you're wondering, Gina, T, and everybody else, we're actually doing a pasta every week. Okay. So today we did the seafood with the white wine sauce. On Sunday, it's going to be the meatball spaghetti Filipino style. Okay, that a lot of our non-Filipino friends actually like. What's different about it?
So for those of you who have tried the Filipino style spaghetti, it's still tomato based, but there's actually it's a lot sweeter. So it's sweet and it's sweet and savory
At the same time.
versus sour. And you know how do I describe Italian spaghetti? It's sour and there's a little bit of a spike because of the oregano and basil. But Filipino spaghetti will not be using those. So we'll be using like ground meat. I mean, you'll see it. But we have a guest chef who's going to be showing us, another home chef, basically is going to be showing us how to do spaghetti Filipino style. I'm pretty sure the kids will like it. It's usually a big hit for kids' birthday parties. She's going to show you as well how to make homemade meatballs. So Marvy will be introducing who she will be.
All right, Gina, we're going to lower our temperature at this point to 300. Lowering my temperature to 300
Okay.
for the rest of our time. I'm excited to eat. The other thing that we have actually that I'm gonna harvest a little bit from our windowsill at this point. I have a few basil leaves. If you have this ready in your home, It's something else that you can add, or you can also add, Gina, on top later, oregano and Parmesan cheese. Do we have Parmesan cheese? Do you want to add it, honey?
We do have Parmesan cheese because we grated a little bit more than what we needed last time.
Okay. We are going to add some Parmesan cheese to ours, and I'm going to harvest some of our basil.
Okay, so let me just get our Parmesan cheese.
So everyone watch, look. I just grabbed my basil from my windowsill, Gina, look. And I'm just gonna use our scissors to cut this a little bit. And I'll use it to garnish a little bit when this thing is all done. Oops, I almost cut myself. Careful, Marvy, these scissors are very sharp. They can cut through like chicken bones and a penny. So it can easily cut off my finger. There we go. Nice. So recently, this is something that I've been loving. Believe it or not, when I started growing these herbs on our windowsill, it's not even for cooking. Do you know what I like doing? I have a pot of mint. When I want to feel a little bit relaxed, what I actually do is I grab a leaf of basil or mint, and I smell it like this one right now. It's on my fingers. It smells so good. It's therapeutic for me. Darren and Tawanda, you guys are okay?
We're good.
Okay, following along. We're now we only have
How much cheese do you need?
the amount of cheese that you will grate.
Yes,
It
we have
depends
this.
on.
We have this from last time, from our last cooking class.
Oh, it's already grated, huh?
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Or do you want more?
Maybe a little bit more, honey.
Okay.
And then you have some lemon zest and lemon juice that we're gonna add as well. All right, Gina, if you have some lemon, grab those too. So I have a little bit of basil, okay, that I just grabbed from our windowsill.
Yeah, I bought some basil this afternoon because I love basil.
There you go, perfect. So you can cut it up, Jen, like what we did, or if they're like the smaller leaves, you can do away with just putting in the smaller leaves, right? But our kids, they find basil, especially when it's that fresh, to be a little bit too much.
Okay.
So we only have 4 minutes in our timer.
Okay, so that was fairly easy. I just used our SALADMASTER food processor here.
If you saw what he did,
Freshly grated Parmesan.
as always, we always try to share with people as much as possible. Don't buy pre-shredded cheeses, okay? It's better to just get a block and grate as you go because it's fresher, a lot less cellulose. Perfect. Gina, Darren and Tawanda, you're good? All right. How much more time do you have on your pasta?
I have, let me see, 5 minutes.
Okay. We're going to, ours is like a little bit under 4. So we'll be finishing 1 minute away from each other. Okay? So why do we love this kind of pasta? It's very fresh. It's perfect for summer. It's not that heavy, right? Seafood is always, I always associate seafood with summers.
We have new people watching. So hi to mommy and daddy. Hi to you, Bani, Ungaru,
Hi.
and Carmen Olgin. Today you can watch this on replay. You're on Facebook Live, right? So as soon as this video is posted, you could rewind it. But we're making seafood pasta with white wine sauce.
Yes, and the beauty of it, the way we're doing this with our SALADMASTER skillet, we don't boil our pasta separately. All right. So if you are like wanting to do something else, it's easy to just, because when you use the timer, you can leave it pretty much. This is done when the pasta is done.
Yeah, if you're not there, there's another way of cooking this too, where you actually just cook them all together. But we wanted our seafood to just have to be like not overdone, right? So that's why we did our seafood.
For that reason, we
Yeah.
cannot cook this together. Okay,
Mhm.
you will overcook your seafood. This is why.
Mhm.
All right. But next week when we do the meatball sauce, spaghetti meatball sauce, I think we're gonna do it all together.
Okay.
All right.
What time is that?
Not yet. One
Okay.
more minute
Okay.
here.
All right.
Okay. Darren and Tawanda, how much more time do you have?
We weren't sure the total time, but I put it on for about 10 minutes, but it should be done in a little bit, like with yours.
Make sure you don't overcook your pasta too, okay?
Okay.
Just mix it a little bit, honey. So we are using fettuccine. We might actually need a little bit more time for ours.
I think
You want
looks
it al
okay.
dente?
Yeah, but
We'll try it.
we'll try it.
Okay, I just opened it. Gian, did you see ours? He's trying it because my husband is very particular about his pasta. He
Okay.
doesn't care for pasta that's not al dente. Like, he doesn't care if your sauce is phenomenal. If the pasta is not al dente, he's like,
Yeah, we can do one more minute.
I told you. Because,
But it looks okay. But it tastes good for me. But
yeah,
it's a little chewy, I guess, for the kids.
yes, because it's fettuccine. Fettuccine is a lot bigger than your typical spaghetti strands. So I brought it up again, my temperature to 300, and then I'm just gonna add a minute or two. There you
No,
go.
we don't need two.
You don't need two?
Mhm.
All right. So is there any question? You guys are okay?
I'm doing good.
Awesome.
Just waiting for 2 more minutes.
Okay, perfect.
What pasta are you using, Gina?
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti. Okay.
Yeah, yours is gonna cook faster.
Mhm.
The fettuccine actually cooks a little bit longer. Here,
Yeah, it's about 8 to 10, so we were correct. But
8 to 10 minutes, yeah. All right, so what do we have for announcements, honey? Do we have anything?
I don't know.
Oh, by the way,
Okay,
if any of you are actually interested, we are going to start another cooking class on Tuesdays. Let us know if you want to get the details for that one. My husband turned off our EOC because, like I said, he's very particular about his pasta being al dente.
Pasta's good. So, Mikael, if you could change the camera view to this one, so we could show our pasta. There you
And,
go, guys. It's perfect al dente right now.
and this one is, pasta and clear sauces, right? It's going to continue to suck up all these juice. All right. So after that, we are going to simply now add our seafood. Yum. And toss it. Go ahead, honey. Toss it, please. And we're going to try to plate. We're going to toss it. And what else are we going to add to this? Like I said earlier, Jim, this is when I'm going to squeeze some lemon. All right.
Okay.
About half of a medium-sized lemon. Yum. You see that, Tawanda? There's your lemon. And then
we're gonna garnish it a little bit with
fresh basil.
fresh basil.
Like I said, you could have added oregano as well. And we're going to plate some of it, and we are going to ask one of our kids.
So let's take a photo first.
Oh. Ta-da,
Yeah, it's
everybody.
done. It's done. Our seafood pasta's done, as you can see, guys.
So if you like hot seafood pasta, just add your red pepper flakes, okay? So we're all plating this. We are going to wait on all of you to finish, and we're gonna go around, okay? And see how everybody else's turned out. Yum. See, look at that, you guys. No boiling of our pasta separately. My husband is trying to take a photo.
Okay, we're good.
All right, here. We're going to plate some. Who are we calling this time to taste it?
Francesca?
All right, Francesca, baby girl. Can you please come?
Okay.
Yeah. All right, here we go. While all of you are preparing, here's our team to do the taste test.
Here's some.
We always put them on the spot. Let's see. Are you gonna eat some of the scallop? No? Shrimp? She's on the spot. We'll see if she likes it. 1 to 5. Perfectly cooked scallop. Here, you guys look. Mikael, can you please spotlight the scallop? I want them to see. You see this?
Okay, Jessica.
Perfectly cooked scallop. See, it's not rubbery at all. So going back to our daughter, Francesca, let's have her rate this from 1 to 5. Mikael, spotlight your daughter, please. My daughter, your daughter, your sister. It's a 5. Yay! Victory! Hey guys, that's a good deal. You know why? Our kids are always honest, regardless of whether they're on camera or not. Last week, our son just gave our salmon 4 because he doesn't like salmon to begin with. All right, Gina and Darren and Tawanda, it's time to see what you have. I'm so excited to see what you guys have. This is pretty fancy, right? I used to, before Salad Master, you all, I would go to this particular restaurant, the Russo's, that's close to our neighborhood, because I loved their seafood pasta with the white wine sauce. I always order that. But recently, because of the way Salad Master cooks things, it's so much easier. We make it at home. Okay, Mikael, let's go to who's ready? Gina? Tell me when
Yeah, because I used thick spaghetti, so give me a minute.
okay.
Yeah, it's still kind of not
Almost
my.
not completely dry yet.
Yeah.
Don't wait for your liquid to be completely soaked in. Be careful, okay? You know why? Your pasta will continue to absorb that sauce. That's just the nature of white.
Yeah, this
For your
particular
sauce.
pasta, Gina, is really saucy.
Mhm.
Like even
Oh, okay.
it's never really supposed to be
It's
dry.
not dry.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I should good then. Hold on.
All right, perfect. Let me see yours. Darren and Tawanda, you guys ready?
Okay, so you could also do it the way I did it, where I put some red pepper flakes.
Well, let's take a nice red.
We're ready. Okay, this is ours.
Oh, there's there. Oh, they used spirals. Yay!
Is it fully cooked, T?
The spirals are fully cooked. The seafood needs to cook a little bit. I'm gonna let it sit in there for a little bit.
Okay.
All right, perfect. You can cover it if you want, T. Cover it 7 more minutes before you serve it. And then Gina's. Mikael, can we please look at Gina's?
Wow.
There. Yeah, yours is like pretty dry,
Yeah,
Gin.
it looks good.
It's perfect.
I think you should taste
Yeah.
it. It's good.
Yeah, that's perfectly cooked.
Yeah.
You see that, Gina? No boiling separately. Pretty neat, huh? Let me see.
Right.
Try it, please. Tell me how you like it.
And the beauty of this recipe using just one pot is you don't throw away the water. Right? I mean, it's part of the flavor of this particular dish. So
What? Water when you boil? Okay.
what I mean, liquid. I call it water, but You know how when you prepare your pasta, you have to boil it in water. Now we just used our marinating liquid as well.
Let us see what you guys have.
So let us know the taste, feedback on the taste.
Very good.
Let's go back to Gina, please.
Yeah, let's go back to Gina and let her describe it.
It's a good because the crawfish and shrimp combination tastes so good because we love crawfish.
There you
So
go.
it blended in real good.
Do you like it? Do you like it with the clear sauce? Did you use clam juice? No, just broth.
Yeah, we use chicken broth.
Okay, perfect. But do you see how all the flavor is intact because you cooked your shrimp and your crawfish, and then that same thing that you cooked it on, you used it for your pasta, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
great job. Congratulations.
Is this a keeper, Gina? Recipe wise?
Of course. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much for joining us today. We're glad you were able to come join us. Darren and Tawanda, have you tried it at least before we sign off?
Not yet. We're about to try it. We had gluten-free noodles, so that's probably why they looked a little different.
That's why it takes longer. Yes, gluten-free takes longer than the typical noodle. But it's also like a lot more sensitive to getting overcooked. Right? Let's go look at Darren and Tawanda's plate one last time, and then we're closing out,
Are they ready?
saying bye-bye.
Are they ready? Are you ready to play, Darren, or you'll come back? I mean, you're just gonna post on it later.
I think they're ready.
We can show you a picture.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure. There you go. And
We
let us
haven't tried it yet, but it looks beautiful.
let us know your feedback on the taste of the.
Oh, they can taste it right now.
Not yet. They haven't yet.
I know, that's why I said they can taste it
Sure.
right now. We are eating, you all. There you go. Gina, have a great dinner with family.
I hope your team likes it.
I'm gonna add some more lemon. Darren, have you tried it? Okay, one last taste and we're saying
It's
bye-bye.
very good. Very flavorful.
The keeper? Keeper?
Very
Yeah?
much so a keeper.
Okay, perfect.
Mm.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. We just made seafood pasta on one patch using one. No boiling of pasta separately involved. All the flavor intact. Next Sunday, please join us. We'll show you how to do it differently once again with SALADMASTER when we make our meatball pasta. Okay?
Spaghetti with meatballs.
Spaghetti with meatballs.
Yeah. Okay, so for those on Facebook Live, give us feedback. Okay, let us know.
Bye,
Thanks
everybody.
for joining us. Have a great Sunday
dinner. Bye-bye.
evening. Bye. Thank you, Mikael.